Bobby, we are live.
Hey!
We are live. Just having a little friendly chit chat before we got on here.
Chit chat.
Okay, so hi, welcome to day 2 for the Flower Fest Paint and Business Bootcamp. Please let me know when you come on. Let me know if you are excited to be here. I have some of the paintings that y'all did yesterday. So real quick, what I want to share is a couple of just housekeeping things. We're going to be painting the Every Woman today, and here's what I want to tell you about this. Okay, so don't misspell if you decide to do words like dreamer. I did dreener, so please don't misspell words. But remember, you can do any hair color. You can make all things different. And then at the very end, oops. My bad. At the very end, I'm going to teach you the magic script. And this script is magic, I'm telling you. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the link from the team. If y'all don't mind sending me the link of the Facebook Live. And then I wanted to quickly just share some of the things that we have going on. So Jamie Sullivan, she says, I finished yesterday's homework today. And right here she has on her goals, she did her Money in the Bank Paint Party calculator. On her goals, she wants to pay off a credit card. We have Celeste, which I love how pretty and bright her colors are. She did Money in the Bank. She wants a spa day and garden supplies. I love that one. And if you did your homework, please make sure you, I think that's the other one. Make sure that you post your homework. I want to see it. Okay, this one is Virginia. She posted her painting and it says, goal with mine. She also wants to pay off her credit card, but the other one is she wants to go on a trip to Disneyland, which I think is so cool. I've had so much fun just looking at y'all's different goals and dreams. And this is Jessica. She says, finish day 1 and look at the blue flowers she made. Very pretty. She says she wants to buy a new pair of headphones, and those are not cheap. And then she wants a wedding present for Rachel. I believe that's Rachel, yes. Beautiful job. And then a couple more here I wanted to share. This one's Tammy. Tammy, you did an awesome job. She says she wants a new living room window and a new kitchen floor. Love that. And then how creative is this one? Oh my gosh, I love this. So pretty. Hers, I think she did on like a United States. Is that like a carving thing? I'm not real sure.
Like a tray that you would serve on.
Like a
serving tray?
Maybe a serving tray? Is that what you think? Good job.
That's what I'm going with.
We're thinking serving tray. Let us know if you think differently. But beautiful. Isn't that so pretty? And then also we have one more. Brenda, she actually painted hers outside. So I know a lot of us are having the most beautiful weather right now. And I have been spending every moment that I'm not on a live outside. So if you're painting outside, kudos to you. So I just want to say congrats. So good. Also,
Brenda did some staging on hers.
I know she did do some staging.
Good job, Brenda.
Like marketing staging. Hi, BFF Candy. Hello. Hi, Peter. And then remember, on Tuesday, we're going to be announcing winners for the Swore Off Skis.
Swarovski.
I thought it was Swore Off Skis, like a Swore Off Skis.
Swa.
So 8,000 crystal cups.
8,000 crystals.
Yeah. And then we're also going to be giving away door prizes. I keep saying door prizes because we're talking about door prizes.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So we're going to be giving away gift cards the whole time tonight during the Flower Fest. So let's go ahead and give one real quick. And then I want to share something with y'all, if that's okay. Let me know.
Are you waiting for me to give you a name?
Yes. Share a name with me, Bobby.
Carla Weaver.
Carla
Weaver.
Carla Weaver. You are the first winner of the not door prize, but the
Gift card giveaway.
Y'all, I'm telling you, sometimes the night one, it gets me. My words do not work all the way. So if I say big words, please applaud. I really appreciate it. So Carla Weaver, please email support@texasartandsoul.com and we will ship you a fun gift card. Okay. Is everybody ready for part 2? You got your flowers on? Yes. I mean, really, just a chance to like wear flowers all the time, I'm in. Okay, so the reason I wanted to bring it up about you doing your paint party calculator that we did yesterday. So for those of y'all that did homework, congrats, okay? Here is a stat, okay? 42% are more likely to achieve your goals if you write them down. Did you know that?
Hold on. Marcy Clark's in Barbados. I just kind of thought that's.
Marcy, you get a gift card because I want to be with you. Marcy Clark's?
Yeah, Marcy Clark.
Marcy Clark. If you have, well, you're watching this, so you have Wi-Fi. Email support@texasartandsoul.com so we can add a gift card. So when you get back from Barbados, maybe you're living there. Can we visit? Because that sounds glorious. Today, I literally laid in the sun and was just like, oh, this is amazing. I was eating sweet potato fries. And for those of y'all that know my dog Blue, he was trying to steal them from me the whole time. So we had a little sweet potato fight. Okay, so I wanted you to, it says on here, writing your goals down not only forces you to get clear on what you want exactly, it is what you want to accomplish, but also plays a part in motivating you to complete the task necessary for your success. So if you did not do your paint party calculator yesterday, that was your homework. So make sure you do. Today, at the end of this painting, I'm going to walk through the magic script. This is imperative. Yes, it was. I did it. Yes, imperative that you do that. And then if it's okay with you, before we start painting, I want to share a very, very, very quick story. And then we're going to, no, not a story, a quote. And then we're going to get started painting. Oh my gosh, Rita is watching from her RV at the Mall of America. Y'all have such cool lives. We like have cool people here. I'm so excited. We are like traveling adventurers ourselves in our house at this moment, but you know, one day. Okay, so I want to read you this quote by Elizabeth Gilbert. And the reason why, let's see. Oh, Joanna says, please repeat what Bobby says because he's very hard to hear. You're going to have to speak up. Are you listening?
Yes.
He isn't even listening to me. Joanna, he's not even listening to me. Joanna says she cannot hear you. So if I have to repeat everything you say, I'm thinking you scoop.
I like that you have to repeat what I say.
No, I'm going to lose my voice. I still have 2 more full days.
Okay.
Of information and awesome paintings we have to do. So
I'll do better.
We cannot.
I'll do better.
We cannot. Yes, Judy, you can. Yeah, a lot of y'all are joining Paint Party Headquarters, by the way. Thank you. If you're already in Paint Party Headquarters and you are here, please hashtag PPHQ. We love seeing y'all here. And then Judy, yes, if you decide to join Paint Party Headquarters and you start on monthly, then you get in and you're like, oh my gosh, I must be in this. Yes, you can upgrade to the yearly. That's fine. And you get 3 months free with the yearly. So I want to share this quick quote with you, and then we're going to get started painting. But this quote, means so much to me. And earlier, oh my gosh, Julie, if you were watching that post that you sent earlier, if you could get that to Brendan, the one that you sent where the lady actually posted like what she's learning, and she had all of these different things she's learned from Christine, from all of these people inside this Flower Fest group and Paint Party Headquarters. So if you can, that first one you sent me earlier today, if you could send that to Brendan, and then Brendan, Bobby can get that to me. What? Are y'all laughing at me?
No, Sheila Phillips is locked in her basement bathroom so she can paint without interruption. Free time is paint time.
Who is that? She gets a gift card.
Sheila Phillips.
Sheila Phillips in her basement painting. I'm giving you props. Sheila Phillips.
Bathroom painting. She's committed.
You are committed. Basement bathroom painting. I cannot wait to see what gloriousness comes out of that basement bathroom. Oh, that's greatness. Okay, so I'm going to share with you real quick. And yes, Monique, there will be a replay. Okay, so the reason this quote is so important to me, okay, is because, let me read it first, then I'll tell you why it's important when I get started. Okay, so this says, we spend all our 20s and 30s trying so hard to be perfect because we're so worried about what people will think of us. Then we get into our 40s and 50s and we finally start to be free because we decide that we don't give a damn what anyone thinks of us. But you won't be completely free until you reach your 60s and 70s, when you finally realize this liberating truth. Nobody was ever thinking about you anyhow. Oh, Elizabeth Gilbert by Big Magic, that book. If you have not read that yet, oh my gosh, the reason why that is so good is because I read that in my mid-30s and I started thinking, what if? Like, why do I have to wait till my 60s and 70s? Because I used to be so bad, like to go to, me and Bobby were actually talking about this at dinner, to go to the grocery store, like I would have panic attacks and I would be freaking out because I thought everybody was staring at me. And then when I read that, I thought, oh my gosh, if in my 60s and 70s I can feel free because I don't care and I realize nobody's thinking about me anyway, what if I started having that mentality in the middle of my 30s. And that's really what helped project my business, because I started not caring. I started not caring when I'm spitting everywhere. I'm so excited. I'm sorry, Bobby. But really, I started not caring. And I think a lot of times we get nervous. I'm going to start a paint party business and people are going to look at me and what are they going to think? What are they going to say? And I started going, I'm not going to live my life by what people on Facebook see or hear. I'm just going to do it. And then I'm going to, do what I love. And so I started like living by that mentality, and I still do to this day. And I'm like, I'm not going to be set free in my 60s and 70s. I'm going to be set free now. And so now I'm in my 40s, my almost mid 40s. And I'm so thankful I've adopted that mentality. So if you have not adopted that mentality, I highly recommend you do. Okay, yeah, Melanie, I read this book once a year. It's fantastic. Yes, it does have a few cuss words. So if you're, if you've never heard a cuss word, be ready. But it is worth the read. Okay.
I live with you, so I hear them all the time.
I know. I kind of have a potty mouth. I know. It's hard. Sometimes it's hard. Okay, so what we're gonna do first is we're gonna go ahead and paint the sun. So if I am teaching this at a paint party, remember yesterday I told you, okay, everybody raise your right hand and repeat after me. I promise to not judge my painting or my neighbor's painting until the very, very end.
Or I see something I messed up on.
Oh, yeah, you can do that for me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but not normally. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to be painting, and then we're going to rapid fire answer your paint party questions as I'm painting. So orange twist is the color I'm using because I don't think I had the right color on the sheet. So I'm substituting, and I'm going to paint the sun with a 1-inch brush. And then I'm also going to paint this ray, and maybe this ray. Like, just kind of pick a few rays. It doesn't really matter, y'all. Just kind of have fun with it. And then we're color blocking. So while I'm color blocking, Bobby is going to speak loud and clear and loudly ask questions so we can answer.
I did scoot closer, so maybe that'll help too.
Oh, yeah. Let us know if you can hear Bobby now.
I'm loud and I'm clear.
What's
Christmas.
that? I'm singing. I'm in a store and I'm singing.
What did you want me to do besides speak loud and clear?
Oh, yeah. We're going to do
questions?
Rapid fire.
Rapid fire
Questions. Oh, wow. I know. Okay. It's going to get real, y'all.
We'll start right here with Beverly Farnsworth.
Beverly,
she
welcome.
Says, when I paid the $37, I thought that was paying for paint party headquarters.
No. So the $37 you should have if our shipping department.
Me?
So whenever you signed up for the $10, there was a little thing of a couple of videos that you could get. And then if you wanted to get the set of paintbrushes, the apron, some things like that, there were about, I'd say 30% of y'all that actually like went ahead and bought the apron, the paintbrushes, the videos, all of that kind of stuff. So no, that is not Paint Party Headquarters. So for those of y'all that don't know, Paint Party Headquarters is where every month, like you're in a monthly membership where every month I give you access to all of my paintings, all of my marketing, everything you need to, think of like a substitute. So if you're a teacher and you need sub plans and all of a sudden there's, substitute plans done for you, it's kind of like that for your paint party business. So it's like a marketing for your paint party business. It's really, really cool. So no, that is totally different. We don't ship out stuff for Paint Party Headquarters. We do have like a little welcome thing we give you whenever you join, but no, that's totally different. All right, let's talk paint parties.
Good job. All right. So Alexandra Alvarez says, do we charge $35 for either 11-14 or a 16x20, or is it okay to charge less depending on the size? Just curious.
Yeah, great question. So my go-to answer is usually $35 for a 16x20. However, I have been doing a lot of smaller canvases because I have venues that really want it done in 2 hours. So whenever you're trying to, do a party of, 10, 20, 30 people in 2 hours or less, having less of a canvas to paint is just less time painting. I mean, if we had this on an 11x20, it would just be a less time painting, which now that I think about it, I probably should have done that. Anyway, we're having these giant 16x20s. But, so anyway, yeah, so you could go to an 11x17 and you could charge $30. I've even done small pieces of wood, like a little bit bigger than the size of my hand. I actually worked a deal out because my thing is like one time I had a church contact me and they had 75 people. It was like a family paint party with like moms, daughters, granddaughters. It was like called a generations paint party. And they wanted to, I'm going to just go ahead and go to my buttermilk now. I'm not rinsing my brush, just going to my buttermilk. I'm going right in here. And they wanted to do this generation paint party. And I said, well, it's $35 a person. And they said, well, we don't, that's not in our budget. And I was like, okay, so, what's in your budget? Because I'm sitting there and they go, well, we were thinking more about $25 a person. So then instead of immediately going, no, that's not what it is, I went, okay, well, what if and I'm in my head, I went, if I did these pieces of wood, I could get them at this price. If I cut them into this size, it would cost me roughly $1 a piece of wood. I could go down to $25. I did all my math before I ever replied back to them. And when I did that, I still was going to make, several $100s, even after all of my expenses, hiring help, all of that. And actually, because I went down to 25, I said, hey, I could go to 25, but it's going to be, a smaller piece of wood. It'll be where we can get it done in 2 hours or less. But, I really need help with setup and cleanup. And so then I didn't have to hire helpers. So that was another about $100 that I saved. And they were happy and I was happy. And then I had 75 new potential clients for future parties. So I'm always one of those people like, okay, that's my rate. But if I have a big group that comes to me, I'm always in the business of, okay, let's problem solve. Let's figure this out. And if it doesn't work out and they're trying to just get it for free, then okay, we move on. It's not a big deal. However, always be in the business of how can I problem solve? I'm going to take this buttermilk. Now I'm going to use a little bit of that sunset gold and I'm going to mix it just a smidge over here. And this is going to give me a little bit of a different color. And then I'm going to go ahead and paint these two.
Wow, that's a pretty color.
Aw, isn't that so sweet of Bobby?
I like it.
Thank you.
I'm going to skip down a little bit in the questions and then kind of make my way back. Because this one kind of ties into what you were just talking about. Judy Leavenworth, she says, if some group wants to book recurring events, do you still charge them $35 a person? And then how do you recommend to get paid in advance in that situation?
Yes, so I would still charge $35 a person, even if it's a recurring. So I do, and many of y'all do recurring paint parties every month at the same place. So you might have a country club where you go every month or you go every quarter. Because that's the really cool thing about doing a paint party business. It's kind of like when you have a hairdresser, or a massage therapist, right? Like you'll always go back to them. Think of a dentist or a chiropractor even. I mean, a lot of times we don't think of them as having to be business people because they're dentists or they're chiropractors, but they have to know how to market to get business happening or they're not going to have repeat customers. But once they have, their repeat customers, they continually come back to those same people. So you want to kind of think of it like that. So, maybe you have that repeat customer that's still going to be the same price. Just because we go to a massage therapist or a hair person every other month doesn't mean it gets cheaper and cheaper every time we go, right? We still pay a price. And then the second part of that question, I forgot what you said. I don't remember. I was going to pretend, but my brain went off.
How do you recommend that they get paid in advance for those situations? Prepay.
So we teach prepay. So a profit every party in Paint Party Headquarters and right now, right here. So you can get fancy later, but basically prepays means somebody pays you to reserve their spot before they ever show up for a party. So for example, Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, I do not care. Like if you don't have, fancy systems and all that set up, that is fine. But somebody must prepay you before you hold their spot for a ticket. And we have had, I preach that all the time. And I always have somebody that's like, I should have listened to you. And the only reason I know this is because I have sat there when people said they were going to come and then set up all my stuff and then they did not show up. So I know this from experience. And if you've ever been in that, it's okay. It happens to the best of us. You're in great company among friends here. Speaking of among friends, we do need to say our quick kindness.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Remember, we are always kind here. So if you have comments and you feel like you're about to type something kind of mean, this is not the place, okay? Remember, this is not the place. So make sure, I'm very, very protective. Make sure you are kind. So if you can pinky promise to me, we are going to be kind to each other. Please, please do. Yeah, I see Tina's done it. Polly's done it. I've definitely done it. Yeah, see, Candy, that's okay. Like she says, Heidi, this is a retirement community. They pay me the night of the party. Cringed, but it's okay. Yeah, and so I do have a couple of churches I work with that they pay me after. And if the church is like it's a huge event, I'll take a deposit. So not one, it's not one size fits all. But what I want you to not get in the habit of is like you're doing a restaurant event and you have people saying, I'm interested. Oh, thank you. I missed that on the last one.
Yeah.
Dang it. Oh, I just painted it in.
Yeah.
Oh, I did. So that's part of your job as the paint party host is to go around and make sure people aren't missing pieces of their painting. So make sure that, so that if you can get prepays, but what I don't want you to do is get in a habit of having, a bunch of venues where you're waiting for people who are just doing, basically doing, Facebook interested. We know if they're clicking Facebook interested,
They're not showing up.
they're not showing up. And I've had, oh my gosh, I've seen people post pictures and showed me that, oh my gosh, it's, it's gonna, be all these people and they set up and then not one person shows up. And I'm like, you need prepays. But if you have something that you've been working with, like I do have a couple of churches that I just, trust them. We've worked together for years and then they send me a check. Like right now I'm waiting on a check for one of my venues and I've done it that way with her every time. So
schools are the same way.
Sometimes schools are. Sometimes
wait for a check to be cut.
Yeah, and that's fine too. And like I said, there's options, but just don't get in the habit of like doing restaurants and hoping everybody will show up. Because what happens is people get off work and then they're like, but if they know they, aren't going to get a refund, they're going to show up. So real quick before we do the next question, let's take a deep breath. That was nice.
That was nice.
With your audible, it felt
like
more.
You had more air.
It felt like I
That's
had
what
more.
I did that for.
It did. It felt more airy.
It was. Your hair moved when I let out.
Okay, we're going to quickly do the skin color. Okay, so here is my suggestion. I was looking through all my paints and just trying to find some skin colors. There are so many different shades, and we have burnt sienna, raw sienna, the buttermilk. Again, all skin colors are different. My skin color is like a little reddish tint. So just what I want you to say about this is maybe go ahead and mix a couple of different skin colors, okay? I'm just going to do kind of my skin color close to it, but remember, you can kind of play around with this, with these different colors. I really love a good raw sienna and burnt sienna to mix with different colors. I feel like that always is kind of a great starting place. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the raw sienna right here, and I'm going to use a little bit of the buttermilk. And then I'm just going to mix that together with just a hint of that yellowish color. And then I'm just kind of mixing it together. And then all I want to do is just grab a little piece of my pink. Okay? So I'm just kind of mixing that together. So that can be very, very hard for people at a paint party. I know it's like, well, that just seems really not that hard for us, especially if you're an experienced painter. But for new people, it could be really, really difficult. So what I recommend is just go ahead and getting a few different skin colors mixed, because you're going to have, different skin colors and you want to make sure that everybody is represented and has those available. So I would just have them mixed and ready when you do this painting. Again, teaching it just took me a second to teach you that. However, one time I tried to do this doing a Santa Claus. And oh my gosh, we had about 50 something painters, and it was like, yeah, I should have just took the 30 minutes to mix the colors and just pass them out. Because seriously, I should have just done it ahead of time because it was a nightmare. And so what I'm going to do is just go straight over all of my Sharpie except for the lips. And then after I do this, I'm going to go ahead and go to the neck. If you put it on pretty thick, you only have to do one layer, okay? And so you're going to have some artists in your group, as your customers that are really good at shading, things like that. That's fine. Let them go to town. Let them have fun. In this beginner art class of just, having fun, we want everybody chit-chatting, talking. We want great music on. It's not about trying to teach them a big shading. This isn't, as you see, this is not a realistic painting that we're using here, okay? So we're just going to have fun with it and kind of just get the color on there. But if you have people that are doing crazy shading, let them go for it. So I'm going to go ahead and fill this in, and then my next step is going to be doing green on the earrings. So let's go ahead and rapid fire some questions. Maybe another...
You keep saying rapid fire, but...
I'm real long-winded.
It's not really working for you.
I know. That's why in Paint Party Headquarters, we actually pre-record all of my trainings.
Yes.
So that Brendan can cut all my...
So should I give you a buzzer when I think you're running on and
Yeah. Do y'all think he should buzz me? Do you think he should...
keep you on track.
Keep me on... Oh, and y'all don't forget... Friday, we're going to be having a cup of coffee in a Zoom room. I'm going to see you face to face, and I'm going to be answering your questions for 2 sessions. So if you have felt like I've been asking the question and you're not answering it, don't worry. You will be there. I promise you. Okay. I promise you. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and just.
And I would add something too when you're talking about having music playing.
Yes.
For those of you that are trying to do any videos for marketing purposes, which is always a great idea.
Great idea.
To video yourself teaching a paint party. Make sure that you pause the music when you do your videos. That way the music's not in the background and you can actually use it on social media sites.
Yes, because social media, sometimes they allow it. Sometimes they totally kick you off as soon as you go live. It's been hit or miss. So we just try to err on the caution side and turn it off.
And don't they get access to a playlist?
Oh, yeah. We have a free Paint Party playlist that you can have. So it's a great, we put it together so that y'all can have, great songs that keep it upbeat. Because my big thing with my paint parties is I'm really about, let's have some fun. Let's, have the music going. And I try not to stop them a lot. So that way, I'll bring the direction. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to tell y'all the first, step, show you how. And then I'm going to, every once in a while stop y'all so I can tell tell the next step. But I really want them connecting and having fun and listening to music. That's what it's really about.
Yeah. Good job. I mean, we got stuck on music for a minute there, but all right.
It was a good question though, Bobby.
It was a great
I don't know if that was from you or from somebody else, but we're going to over-compliment each other tonight.
Yes.
I feel like if we just try to do that tonight, we're going to, just be...
I love it.
I think it's great. You're doing fabulous.
You're an amazing artist.
Y'all, and Bobby doing a good job. Let's just give Bobby a round of applause.
Man. All right. Joni, I was going to say Hebel, Habel.
They're laughing. It's always a delay, so I don't know if it lands right or if they think if they get our sense of humor.
There's some floaties on there.
Some people don't get our sense of humor for a little while, but yeah,
we get it.
I think it's great.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with her finger here.
I think I'm hilarious.
What did we do to her finger?
You didn't put fingernails.
I feel like we did a Bart Simpson hand right here. If y'all want to change that up any.
Your other one kind of looked like a deer hoof.
Shut up. We're going to fix that. We're going to fix
that one does too.
We're going to fix the tracer. Brendan, we might need this hand tracer fixed. I've painted it now 4 times and it's driving me nuts. Okay, all right. So let's rapid fire.
Sorry, I got zoned in on that hand.
We're zoning in on the hand and now I'm like, I can't stop looking at it.
All right. So Joni asks, how big of an online following do we need?
And so to do in-person parties, you technically don't need a big online following at all. So I would highly recommend a business page for sure. And then now, Facebook is all about just, you don't want to sell on your personal page, even though now they do have, my personal page is actually called a professional page. So I could technically sell on my personal page, but I really don't go that route just because the way I teach you to market too, a lot of times just by you posting your paint parties, by just doing a thank you to your paint parties, now you're actually everybody sees it and they're wanting to tag it and all of that. So there's a way to actually post where it's not so salesy. And people see that, wait, she does paint parties. So, what my goal for you is to be known as the go-to person for paint parties. So you really don't need a big following on Facebook. Now, if you're trying to do, online parties, we are going to teach you how to do reels tomorrow. And that's really important for growing your following. So, reels really helps. Like I was stuck at, again, everybody starts at 1 follower. So it was, oh man, it was my, am I out of time?
About to go into another story.
Dang it.
Just quick fire.
Oh,
but you're so good at it.
I have a story about
I
it.
know.
So it's a good
You have
one.
to tell it
Do y'all
later.
want to hear it, or is Bobby right? Am I
Well,
buzzed? Just say buzzed, or please finish, Heidi. Let us know which one, and then whatever y'all vote, it won't hurt my feelings.
While we're waiting, I'll read the next question.
There was a point to that story.
Finish.
Oh, Gail votes finish. Yes, Shelly says excited to
okay.
learn. Please finish. They want me to finish. Okay,
All right,
yes.
I'm not buzzing anymore.
They have spoken. Yes, thank you. Okay, what was I saying?
I don't know.
Oh, crap.
No, you were talking about how to build their online.
Oh, so, yes, it's very important, Bobby.
I know it's important.
It's very important. Okay, so what I wanted to say is, like, when I first started, it was literally my mom was the only one that would watch me on my Facebook Lives. And so we all have to start with one person watching us, of course, but then it starts to grow. So what I want you to remember is that you will grow. And with Reels, it really, really helps you grow. They used to do like a payout for Reels, but they stopped doing, what did I just get out of my eyebrow?
I don't know, but it crawled off. You're good.
I don't know what that was.
South. You're all right.
It was not a bug. Actually, spiders have come down from that chandelier.
Don't tell me that.
Yeah, I was teaching, and then it came down, and I was it was sitting there for a while, and then all of a sudden I was like, ah! And they were we were watching it, so I went back and somebody screenshotted it.
Oh, I remember that. You showed me that.
Yeah, and I was like, oh my gosh, I was just going about my business, and that spider was hanging out right by my eye.
He seemed pretty cool. He was an artistic spider.
He was wanting to learn.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Annie took that picture. I remember Annie, you sent me that picture. That was freaky. Oh my gosh, it gave me the EBGBs.
He was trying to get a better point of views.
Oh my
Get it?
gosh.
Multiple eyes, views.
Oh, I have 6 fingers. Do I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
No.
Where's 6?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, what's the other part of the hook?
This is a hand.
Oh.
This is the back of the hand. But yeah, Brendan, I do think we need to fix this hand. If you can ask Sylvia, that'd be awesome. Okay, back to what we're talking about. Okay, so
It's a beautiful hand.
Thank you. So as you start to do, I'm going to use a little bit of pink with a little bit of white. And as you start to do your reels and you're building that's where you're going to be doing, if you do want to, paint online like this and do a paint party where it's online. Remember, you can make your cup. You could make it a margarita. I'm making it like a strawberry daiquiri, but you can make it anything you want. But yeah, so you want to eventually, do your following. But the magic script I'm going to teach you here in a few minutes, you do not need a huge online following to do the magic script. I would caution you to make sure your page looks like you like art. So for example, if you've been painting this with us, I would post it and just say something like, hey, I've been working on some cool paintings for the spring, just something like that. So if you were to go to my personal page, for example, you're going to see, thank you, Brendan. I see it coming up. Your message. You're already on it. I love it. We're fixing the hand. New tracer to be released very soon. So you'll see that, if you look, it's going to be about, I always kind of stick to the same thing. It's about family. It's about faith. It's about painting. You'll see pictures of, Blue, my dog, pretty much I stick to the same things every time. So I'm going to use the darker pink for the straw. Remember, you can get totally creative with these parts of this because this is going to be part of what we're picking for the winners of those cups, which are due on by Monday night. I would say by Monday night because I have to have a little time to get them all picked on Tuesday. Okay, and then while we got this hot pink out, I'm going to go ahead and paint in this umbrella. And then that way, when you send those magic scripts, if all you have is cat forwards and crock pot recipes, they're really not going to know that you're like the go-to paint party person. They're going to be a little confused. So make sure your Facebook page looks legit. Make sure, I'm going to do pink for this right here. And make sure your Facebook page looks like you are interested in painting. And again, the quicker way to cash is doing the magic script and doing profit every party with an in-person party. However, if you're wanting to eventually grow this in an online paint party business, I highly recommend it because it takes longer, but I promise you, online is going nowhere. I promise you. Okay. Did that answer? Hopefully, you want to do another gift card before we answer the next one?
All right.
I love giving away stuff.
Perfect person for this gift card.
Oh, okay. Who is it? Who is it? We'll write it down. Oh, I got paint all over it.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, I'm ready.
Martha Ann Burst Royer.
Wait, calm down. Martha.
I got excited too. It's a fun name.
Martha what?
Martha Ann Burst Royer.
Okay, Martha, if you will.
Burst Royer. There you go.
If you will please email support at
Guess what
Texas
her
Art
question
and
is?
Soul. I want to tell her what to do first. Martha, email support at texasartandsoul.com for your gift card. Okay, go.
She says, what do you give as gifts for online paint parties?
Oh,
look at that.
We give away stickers, gift cards.
See what I did there?
I love that was high five.
Yeah.
High five. And we give away earrings.
Those are good for in-person paint parties as well.
Oh yeah, in-person paint parties, we give away earrings. Sometimes, depending on what the painting is, sometimes, I know this is fancy. Hi, Tara from Georgia. We theme them. So if it's a summer, like for example, I'm doing the summer one, I have summer-themed wine glasses like that you can take by the pool that are plastic. We theme them. Sometimes for summer, I'll do like big beach towels, things like that. I'll do gardening. Sometimes I'll go to the dollar store and I'll grab like a couple of seeds and some gardening gloves that you can get from the dollar store and put in a cute craft bag. Oh my gosh, I love doing the door prizes. They're so fun. And that's how you collect emails so that you can have more people at your paint parties. Okay, so my next little thing is hair. Now, I'm going sweet mint and teal for this hair. I'm getting crazy. I know. So what we're going to do is we are going to the paint wall. And I'm going to pick some colors. Okay, so you can do any colors you want for the hair. I'm actually going to use Paradise Green and Sweet Mint. Okay, I just want to have some fun and add some more color to these hair. Because we did red earlier. We have black here, red here. I already have a gray, and then we also have a blonde. So now we're going to have a turquoise. So that should be fun. Okay. All right. Rapid fire. We're rapid fire.
Rapid fire for real?
Rapid fire.
Let's see. All right. Dominique Robinson, her question is, if you have a private job, how many options or themes do you give? So,
like a private paint party?
Right. So like if you're setting up a private paint party, like how many options of paintings would you give them to choose from?
Oh, so if you're brand new to this, at the most I would do is 2. So it's called Painter's Choice, and I do it often. Almost every party I have a Painter's Choice, and the reason why is because you can get more people signed up. However, you have to be cautious with that. So you want to make sure that, because sometimes I've done up to 5 people, like 5 different paintings at once. And y'all, as experienced as I am, I've done this for, over 16 years now. And as experienced as I am, I struggle when I teach that many. And I go ahead and print out like the step-by-step instructions. Those go on every single table. But still, even with that, it can be a struggle. So I highly recommend if you're brand new to this, just do 1 at first. But then if, they're like set on, oh my gosh, we can't decide between this and this, you can go, well, I can do a Painter's Choice. And then they get really excited. So I usually do 2. But if it's big Christmas parties and things like that, and it really needs a good step-by-step. So we have like a really, really great Highlander. And Julie, who's part of our team. By the way, can we give the Texas Art and Soul Paint Party Headquarters a round of applause, the team? and the crowd goes wild. So if you've heard from our PPHQ team or, emailed or support all of these wonderful ladies and Bobby, all the ladies and Bobby. So they are behind the scenes helping y'all with so many things. And just want y'all to know that, they are here to support you and help you, and they just love y'all so much. So, thanks to the team. Great job. I think I lost my track, though. I was going somewhere with that.
I don't know where you went off track, though.
I feel like I went off track. What was the question?
The question was about how many paintings you give them to do, and if they're new to it, only do 2, and then I don't remember from there.
If you're new to it, only do 2, and then... Oh, Julie, Cash Cow. That's why I said team. Yeah. Okay, so Julie came up with this awesome Highlander, which she shared with Paint Party Headquarters, and we call it the Cash Cow because it literally has had... Oh, yeah, we do. Catherine, we have guys inside of Paint Party Headquarters for sure. And guys do actually sign up to paint as well. Not as many as girls, obviously, but there are paint parties where guys, a lot of people do couple paint parties, and that's fine too. But anyway, Julie's Cash Cow, a lot of times because it's a little bit more of an intense with the layers, I won't do a painter's choice with that. I'll say everybody's doing the cow, and then that way I can give my full attention to those steps. So yeah. That cow, if you have not done it yet and you're in Paint Party Headquarters, you are missing out because we have it for
checker 3.
You're missing a checker 14.
Yeah,
it's like paid for everybody's Christmas this past year. It was awesome. I'm going to add some pink and then just some, I'm going to go first with a round brush. I know we've been using our flat brush the whole time, but I'm going to go with a round brush now, the middle round, and I'm going to start with this strawberry color. And then just like we did our flowers yesterday, we did that tutorial yesterday, I'm just going to fill it in. And then I'm going to go in with just some commas, just a little bit of commas. Caitlin says I have 2 Cash Cow parties coming up. I know that thing is such a miracle, and so thankful for Julie for sharing that. That's kind of cool about Paint Party Headquarters, Bobby, that we never anticipated. When I started Paint Party Headquarters almost 5 years ago, I had no idea that people would be so giving like that, I have this, let me share,
For sure.
Because they're in different areas, and then they just want other artists to succeed. It's pretty cool.
It's a really cool community that's, I don't know what the word is, that you built up, I guess, and have came to us. And I mean, all of them, they're just willing to share, whether it's their ideas, their answers, their, help. I mean, share a room, give rides, whatever.
I know.
It's they're always willing just to go out of their way to be kind to each other, and it is awesome.
It makes me so happy.
Yeah.
It's really cool. I was talking about that loneliness thing yesterday and how important it is to have people, have people that you can talk to and depend on. And I think, Debbie Kastner, she always says, it's my safe space to land. It's my safe place to fall. And I just, it just makes me so happy that we have that. So, Polly needs the tracer for the Cash Cow. Oh my gosh. In Paint Party Headquarters, Polly, ask that question and we'll get it to you, but we definitely have that. I'm going to add just a few little dots of black in the center. Not Alexa, Polly. Sorry, Alexa. And then just a few little white ones too. So
she gave you a thumbs up.
Who? Alexa?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Or Polly.
Oh.
Okay, so before we do the next rapid fire, I'm going to go ahead and paint her a top. I think I'm going to do strawberry since I got teal already on a lot of tops, okay? So I'm going to, I'm just going to keep this Paradise Green on here and go straight to this strawberry color. And it's going to end up giving me a pretty purple if I'm correct. Let's see. Let's see if I'm correct. Oh, yeah. I've done a few paintings in my time. Isn't that pretty?
It's like tie-dye.
I know. So fun.
Wow.
I can't wait to see y'all's versions of these. Okay, so what is the next question? We're about to do the magic script here in just a little bit, so don't miss. That's something that could seriously change your life.
Okay, so Donna Smith says, what should we expect to pay helpers per hour?
So this is up to you in your area, but I usually pay $15 an hour. And sometimes, depending on usually I do $15 an hour and it takes them about, to set up, clean up around 4 to 5 hours, depending on. But that's kind of what I like to pay. But like when I first started, y'all, I was, a one-woman show, didn't have help except for Bobby and Pixie. Bobby was working full time. So a lot of times, I wouldn't have his help because he was at work. And then Pixie was at school. So there were many times where I was, doing stuff on my own. So I say, do the best you can. If you can get family to help, if you can get, hire a neighbor or Pixie's 16. So her and her friends are always looking for extra money for gas. So Pixie actually she's been working since she was 5, but she has now that she's 16, she has like a mandatory amount of hours she has to work every week just to, help her with responsibility and things that she's got to take care of. So we end up paying just $15 an hour just because we just, we like to do that. But it's totally up to you and what your going rate is in that area. I'm going to do this orange twist and a little lighter for this orange over here. I know, Yolanda. I think that purple's fun too. Oh my gosh. Laura says, my daughter has helped me since she was 6 to 21 years old. Yeah, Laura, I'm with you. I remember Pixie being 5 years old and you'll see a lot. She does a lot of my videos and reels and just different things. You'll see her on here from time to time. But, she's actually at church tonight with youth group. But yeah, she is so good. And I remember when she was 5, I used to bring Hershey Kisses to all my paint parties. And she would like go grab a Hershey Kiss and she had these big old cute cheeks. They were remember those cheeks? Mm-hmm. She still kind of has them sometimes and they're so cute. And, she would run and grab a Hershey Kiss and she'd fill her cheeks full. And then I would go, no, go put the brushes down. And she'd run and put the brushes down. And I remember just being like, she's going to get this. And then, she just kept getting better and better. I would have Bobby or somebody come pick her up right before my party started. So I didn't have a 5-year-old running around at my paint party. That's very important. Don't bring your 5-year-old to your paint parties. But yeah, she actually got so good. I lost my voice one year when she was 10. I lost my voice. I wasn't sick, but I had like laryngitis or something. And I asked her, I said, Pixie, can you teach my paint party tonight? And she got so excited. So this 10-year-old little girl in a room full of 30 women, as I walked around and helped, she taught the entire paint party. I was so proud. I was like, that's my girl. And so now for Paint Party Business Live, she's actually our host. So she does all the hosting for Paint Party Business Live. And she's been doing that this will be our 4th year. So very, very proud of her and just really trying to like encourage, younger people to do good jobs. So yeah, I love that, Laura.
Yep. And just a follow up to that is I've seen a couple of questions about how do you pay them, and that's usually cash is always best if you can.
No.
Venmo.
We don't do cash.
What?
Yeah, never. No,
because I take cash before.
No, I do Venmo because you want to be able to like if it's where they can write it off. Oh, did you fall? No. Oh, if it's Venmo, because like if you have somebody that's working for you all the time, it can be something where they start to like use is it a W-9 or whatever, the 1099 thing, as a contract labor. So yeah, definitely want to have that like documented because that's going to be part of your expenses. And then also I recommend not using cash either because you're going to be making this into a business. Like this is like your business and as it grows. So usually what I do with Pixie and her friends, I always do Venmo for them. So usually I'll tell all the friends, I'm like, okay, y'all text me your Venmo after. So yeah, it's Venmo, Bobby. You don't ever pay them.
This is why I don't answer questions.
I'm like, we don't use cash for nothing.
Cash is king.
Not in a business. You have record of that stuff. I mean, that's the thing. Like, I know like sometimes people take tips and they want to like not report that. But my thing is when you're doing this is for a real business, you want to be official. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is the lips, and you can mix like a little bit of the strawberry or the dragon fruit. And this is where, I mean, you could get fun and you could make purple lips. Honestly, like this glitter. Remember when I was shopping and I couldn't get away from that glitter? I kind of like the idea of putting this glitter.
You can never get away from glitter.
On the... Oh, yeah, Brenda. Yeah, you can keep a receipt with cash, but we are the worst at keeping up with receipts.
Thanks, Brendan.
It was Brenda, but yeah.
Brenda.
Yeah. And Brendan. We can always just thank Brendan anytime.
Yes, thanks, Brendan. And Brendan. Okay, so another question. So here's a go. So there's several people asking similar questions. So Lisa says, do churches usually want to charge you for using the space? Angela's asking, do most venues charge you, or do they give you free rent for their space for your class? So maybe some different types of venues and what you can expect that they would ask for or not ask for.
Okay, perfect. We'll go over that for sure. And in just a minute, we're about to actually use Post-it notes and write down all the venues. So we'll go over venues. And real quick, while I'm doing this, I'm using a Posca pen. And this is where you can actually, like, as long as it's dry, you can draw in your lines. Or use a paintbrush, it doesn't matter, but it just has to be dry. And this is where you can write in fun words. So I'm going to kind of outline this real quick while I'm talking about this question. Okay, now if I could remember the question. That's the question. What was the question? Something about venues.
Different types of venues and what they charge.
Okay, different types of venue. Okay, so for example, you said, does a church charge or does, venues charge?
Right.
Here's the thing. It's not a one size fits all. So for example, I have multiple venues and they're all a little bit different. So I don't really have churches that charge. The churches are usually like a women's event. It'll be like a women's group or a women's event. And then it's like, can I try to put nail polish on her fingers? I'm not sure, Linda. I don't know if I'm that talented. Y'all are overestimating my talent. And so churches are usually like a women's group, and usually there's not a charge for that. Like you're charging, $35 or whatever per person. I'm just going to put some fun lines and dots in here. And then I'm actually going to write a word. I'm going to try not to, I want a cursive, but.
You're going to misspell it.
I am.
Those are two very easy words. Here we go.
The pressure.
I
did it! I did it. I'm so proud. And then there's places like some restaurants. I have, several restaurants that have never charged me. I'm doing an event next month, and we're actually doing it as a fundraiser, and they're not charging me, and then I'm, giving a percentage to the group, and we worked out a deal with that. And so I'm very, very clear if it's ever a fundraiser, like, so much of a percent of this ticket is going to help this fundraiser. That way they know what I'm getting and what the fundraiser's getting. And then, but then I have another restaurant that has a huge, beautiful room, and I can fit 50 people in there, and they charge $100. And I'm like, of course, if I'm going to fill that place up, I don't mind paying $100. So it's all different kinds of things. I also have a country club that I work with that, it's like a community center, and they take 15%. So I always raise my ticket prices by $5 just to kind of help cover that percentage. And then they do all the advertising. All I have to do, and I've been doing this party for years, all I have to do is call and get my head count. I call a week before and I say, okay, if we don't have at least, so many people, the party's canceled. I call a week before, get my head count, and then I've done no advertising at all. And so I'm like, yeah, if I ain't got to advertise, you're going to advertise in your little newsletter. You're going to advertise in your magazine. Of course, you can take a percentage. So it depends on what it is. But I just say always be open and willing to, be flexible, right? And I'm not loving these fingers. We are fixing them. Y'all don't worry. We're fixing them. We're going to fix them. Don't you worry. Okay, so I'm just going to finish outlining this, and then we're going to answer a few more questions. I'm going to show you the last few little highlights and details, and then we're going to move to the magic script, my favorite thing in the world. Okay, I'm going to outline her face now.
All right. Judy Leavenworth says, do you bring your own sound system for music?
Yes, sometimes. So we have, it's like what was it, like $50, that little speaker?
The one you're using now, I think, was like 30.
30. So off of Amazon, there is a, what kind of speaker is that? You know more about that.
That one, it's like a cloud sound or something like that. It's inexpensive, just a little portable speaker.
Really small.
Rechargeable battery. Yeah, the
like
size of your fist.
Smaller than this cup.
Yes. And it does pretty good. It puts out enough sound for most of the rooms we're in. And we do bring it to every paint party because you don't know if they're going to have a system or not. Even if they tell you they do, maybe they don't have somebody there that can work it. We've run into that before.
Well, yeah, I've run into having to use somebody's playlist that was so bad that was, oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Man,
people were going to sleep.
Yeah, it was really bad. And I was like, what is going on? And I learned my lesson. So I always just have my backup music with me. Oh, yeah, I'm going to spell dreamer right. Yes, Renee. Okay, challenge accepted, Renee. I can do this, right? I'm smart.
You know, I remember when we first started, you tried to use like the block rocker, like the bigger systems that have microphones, and it was more trouble than it was worth, really.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, I remember taking that thing everywhere. And one time I was getting gas and I opened up the back just to do something and it fell out and almost fell on my toe. And it broke there in the gas station parking lot. And it was really expensive. So nowadays there's just so many options that are so much cheaper. You don't have to go do that. So, but you know, again, I always check with the big churches and stuff usually always have a microphone. And if you just coordinate that ahead of time, they'll have it ready. And then they'll also have music. But here's the thing. If you have the paint party playlist, have that keyed up and ready. So like one of our parties recently, I was like, I had my music ready. I was going to play my Dolly Parton and some other fun stuff. And then they ended up playing their music, and nothing against their music, but a lot of it was really slow. And I'm just like, this is not the vibe I want, you know, like I just want it to really be upbeat and fun. And so music is a huge part of that. It is a huge proponent in how the event goes. So always make sure you are ready to go with good music.
All right. I saw this one earlier, so I want to make sure I get it asked. So Mary Lizcombe Stevens, she asked, do you use a business page? And I think she's referring to Facebook. A Facebook business page or a group page? What's better?
For her paint parties?
I think like to start getting people into a group or... start a following on Facebook. I guess.
So you definitely need a Facebook. So this is why you don't let people use your pins.
I didn't catch you.
You didn't catch me. And I used it with paint.
Missy.
I know, I'm mad at myself.
Wow.
You want a Facebook business page, okay? I'm using Posca. So I got this off of Amazon, or you can get them off of Michael's. I think Joann's Fabric even has them. But you definitely want a Facebook business page because you're doing business. And, you know, Facebook and Instagram, you know, I know a lot of people aren't into Instagram, but I definitely think there's validity, you know.
Oh, you had it.
Validity. Dang it. I almost had that big word.
Right there.
So close. I'm going to go ahead and pat myself because I feel like I was there. Validity.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a pat. And so validity. So, so I don't even know how I was trying to use it.
It brings validity to your business.
So y'all, I read a lot, so I know big words, but man, it's hard for them to come out of my mouth sometimes. It's so hard. Okay, so I'm going to add some little lines here. We'll do some lines here in a second with white. And then just fun little lines. I'm going to outline this. But yes, you definitely need a Facebook business page. Whether or not you decide you want to do like a Facebook group, that's up to you later. Like right now, you're in a Facebook group. You're in a Facebook group right now. And so this is a paid group. So you paid $10 to be a part of this event. So, so there is, you know, something to that. However, when you're first getting started, you can get fancy later. What I recommend is just start making money. Do a paint party in your local area. And there's nothing like making that $290 profit that's going to be like, okay, what's next? Like, bring it, right? But if you sit there and you try to do everything, like, how do I do a reverse paint party? How do I sell art kits? How do I do a paint by number kit? How do I do ceramics art kit? Like, there's a lot. Like, there is a lot of different ways to go about this. So just be cautious, okay? I am too, Renee. I think I'm obsessed with her hair and her top. Oh, it's so pretty. So pretty. Okay, so the last thing, well, actually, I'm going to add a few white pieces, and then we're going to add some glitter, and then we're going to the magic script. Oh my gosh, and we're doing good on time. I'm so proud. Okay, so all we're doing now, let me point this down, and we'll answer a couple more questions while I'm doing this in glitter, and then we'll move to the magic script.
All right. Real quick, Francine Pruitt She says, I've just been contacted by 2 new groups and a new individuals for parties. Now just to get them to commit to a date. That is amazing. And I want to know, did you get those from using the magic script that we talked about?
Oh, yay. I hope so.
Because that would be awesome. Let us know.
That'd be so cool. Oh, did Julie ever reply, or Brendan, with what that lady had said earlier?
She sent me a link and I clicked on it, and I don't know Facebook. I got lost.
Oh, it goes straight to it.
Okay.
Will you click again?
Yeah.
I really want to read that because I think it's so important. Y'all, I'm telling you, there's so much you can get out of, like, I hope, if you're new to this and you're wanting to learn, I hope you're taking notes. Like, never be in a place where you're like, oh, I know everything, and I know, I'm always, like, willing to learn, and I'm willing to learn from other people. So I've always been one of those people, like, I know I'm not the best painter. I know I'm not the, person doing the best paint parties, but I also know I'm going to, like, give it my all, and I'm going to try, and I'm going to keep learning. So always come from a place of learning. And this lady's notes, I think Bobby's
got it.
Yay. Okay. So I want to read that. Let me read what she wrote.
That's what you're talking about.
Yes. Okay. So, oh my gosh. Okay. Amba 2, I hope I'm reading your name right. If I'm not, and also I want to give her a gift card because she posted this today. And it made me so happy. AMBUTU Newsom. Amba2 Newsom. If you're watching right now, please email support@texasartandsoul.com and we will send you a gift card. Okay, so she posted, let's do this, it's go time, right? She posted that picture of let's do this go time. And she goes, OMG, who cries at Flower Fest? Me, with a big like this and a face. And she says, this morning's session was thebomb.com. Another outstanding presentation, informative, motivating, and inspirational, and even emotional. I teared up from having a revelation about the lack of feeling worthy. I'm tearing up as I type. Heidi hit a heartstring and it shaped me into reality. She shared, if we don't feel worthy, I think that means bitch. I think that means in bitch shape. No, bitch slapped me, not itched me. I'm so sorry. I'm ruining the sentence. Let me start again. She says, I teared up from having a revelation about my lack of feeling worthy. I'm tearing up as I type. Heidi hit a heartstring and bitch slapped me into reality. I didn't do that, but you know what? She said that. She said that. I didn't. And then she shared, if we don't feel worthy, we sabotage our success. Long, short story. I am worthy. We are worthy. My biggest take-home challenge this session. Okay, Buttercup, suck it up. I will no longer ignore the gifts God has given me. Y'all, my damn name means a precious gift, and I've been really tripping. I'm so over self-sabotage. Let's go. With that said, I have 3 pages of notes. If you can watch the replay, you won't regret it. And this is where I love this so much. She says, number 1, it's fun art, not fine art. And that was by Christine Dion. So for those of y'all that are watching each other's quote makes me so excited. Like you're watching each other post and do comments. So Christine Dion said that. Then number 2, use Windex to get paint out of clothes by Sadie Fields. Number 3, being nervous means you love what you're doing by Renee Jenkins. Number 4, stop subscribing to the I Can't Do It by me, Heidi. Number 5, marketing idea from Catherine Husley. Use every woman painting during March's Women's History Month. Perfect. Number 6, give back by hosting a paint party fundraiser by Karen Rosarni. Number 7, don't be the person that complains about winning the lottery. Heidi. Y'all have a great day. It's up to you. Y'all, that's what she got from this morning's. I love that. So, so cool. So anyway, I just had to comment on that. And then the last step of this, after you add your little white highlights, is to add glitter where? Everywhere. Add glitter everywhere. So what we're going to do now, picture this with glitter because I got to let it dry, and then we'll add some glitter. And what I want you to do is just kind of shake it out. We did our painting. If you didn't finish it, you still have until Tuesday. And then what I want you to do is grab a piece of paper. I am going to teach you the magic script, okay? This is what can change your life. So the magic script, let me get it right here. But before we do the magic script, which is this right here, we're going to have the team actually post it. And then we have a ton of magic scripts. We actually have like 14 magic scripts that we have access for you to use inside of Paint Party headquarters. This is for y'all. Anybody in Paint Party headquarters, you have this entire thing, right? You have this entire thing in here for your use right now. But I'm going to teach you the magic one tonight that works like a charm. But before we do that, what I want you to do is grab some Post-its or a piece of paper. Now, I'm so excited. This is so fun. Okay, so we're going to set an alarm for 1 minute. And I want you to write out as many places as you can have a paint party. And I'm going to do some door prizes, gift cards for people who want to share theirs on here. Okay, so Alexa, set an alarm for 1 minute.
1 minute, starting now.
Okay, awesome. Oh my gosh, Nancy, that is so sweet. Oh, okay, so country clubs. Okay, there's one. And you can start writing these on your papers. Nursing homes. Anywhere you can think of. As fast as you can. Winery. Brewery. Barn. I'm nervous. I gotta do it fast. Bobby, help me out.
Petting zoo.
Petting zoo. Gym. Marinas. YMCA. Churches.
Backyard.
Oh my gosh, I can't do this. Ah! Backyard. I don't know how to spell backyard. That says backyard. Ignore it. Beauty salon.
Circus tent.
Oh, Alexa, stop. Okay, so this was just in 1 minute. Now, all of y'all are writing these out. We got Sheila saying wedding, baby showers. Dominique saying food fest. Charlotte saying a yogurt shop. Tina saying farms. Connie saying daycares. Janelle at a hotel. Renee, bars, wineries, breweries, boutiques, stores, my barn, country clubs, schools, rodeo, parks, backyards, dentists, doctor's offices, homes. Like literally anywhere that there is air, you can teach a paint party. It's crazy. It's endless. So what I want you to do is take notes on all of these places that people just said. Now, here is where the challenge comes, okay? So let me know, before I tell you the challenge, will you blindly accept the challenge? Will you? Okay, so let me go ahead and pick 3 people that are sharing. Let's see. Janelle says, y'all are awesome. Well, Janelle Strong, just for your compliment, we're sending you a gift card. Janelle Strong, email support@texasartandsoul.com. And let's have Tina Tagle. Tina, you are getting a gift card if you will email support@texasartandsoul.com. I love how much y'all have done here. If y'all literally just grabbed all of these that they have said. I mean, just in 1 minute, I wrote all of these. And that was just in 1 minute. So do you accept the challenge of doing the magic script? Yes. Renee says, ready and accepted. Dude, I'm here for it, Tina says. I love this. Okay, very excited. Now, the magic script, we're going to have our team actually post the magic script. Here is what it is. You are going to send this message to 5 places. You need to be specific with sending just this message, okay? In about 5 minutes, it may be posted already. Our team is going to post a video that's 5 minutes long that literally shows you. It's all edited. It shows you exactly how to go to Facebook and how to send this exact magic script, okay? It works like magic. You only send it to 5 places a day until you get one back. Then you stop sending. I had somebody one time that did not believe me. They ended up booking 17 places. I was like, no, you book 1 and then you fill the seats first, okay? So you send 5 a day, then you stop, okay? So here's what you're going to send. It's this simple. Don't make it overcomplicated. Promise? Pinky promise? Don't overcomplicate it. Hi, my name is Slim Shady. We both said it at the same time. We did not do that this morning. Yeah. Hi, my name is, now I'm stuck on it. So my name is Heidi and I teach step-by-step paintings. I would love to teach at your country club, women's event, restaurant, whatever it is, that's the blank, on a slow night. Do you have time to talk this week? Thanks, Heidi. And then I attached 2 on-trend paintings. Where could we get 2 on-trend paintings?
Ooh.
Oh, we've just did some on-trend paintings, right? So you have your flowers and your girl already painted. So you put those. Oh, somebody already started singing with us. That's hilarious. I know, right? Okay, so I'm going to read it again, and we're going to have our team post the magic script, and then I'll try to grab it. Oh, let's see if we can highlight it. Let me see if it'll pin it. See if I can find it and pin it.
What if we were so good at that they could block this video?
Oh my gosh, it'd be awesome.
It would be cool.
It would be like a badge of honor.
Yeah.
Like they're like, oh my gosh, they're playing this.
It's exactly like it.
I feel like we were right on.
I think so.
I do feel like that was some of our best work.
For sure.
Yeah. Okay, so here's the magic script again. We did pin it. Hi, my name is Heidi. And I said, we don't want to be blocked. My name is Heidi and I teach step-by-step paintings. I would love to teach at your restaurant on a slow night. Do you have time to talk this week? Thanks, Heidi. Attached 2 on-trend paintings. Another thing to remember, if you are nervous about getting butts in the seat, which we teach you all of those types of techniques inside of Paint Party headquarters. But remember, go to country clubs. Do those first. Is my eye drooping? Is this eye going south?
No, you're good.
I had Bell's
You need
palsy,
some
y'all. And I sometimes my eye droops and I'm like, dang it, it's happening again. Okay, so yes, you want to make sure you send it. So if you're nervous, it's drooping. What's going on with my face? It's working. It's like maybe my angle's weird.
Yeah, you kind of dip your head to that way. Yeah.
It's like this. It's not.
We can look at it in the mirror when you
Okay,
come.
we'll look. I'll let y'all know how it goes. Okay, so anyway.
You look good, Heidi.
Off subject. Okay, so anyway, so you want to send it. So if you're nervous about filling seats, make sure that you have, you go to like country clubs, things like that. So in that video, there's something wrong. I gotta get this shit down. I'm just gonna hold it up. In that video, once you have Bell's palsy, you can never not have it.
People say they have Bell's palsy.
Really? I'm not alone. I knew I wasn't alone. These are my people. Okay, so I'm just gonna hold up this droopy eye.
It says she's praying for your face.
Please do, Char, please do. Sometimes it just hits me. Okay, I'm getting off track. Okay, so here we go. I'm getting off track. So yes, make sure if you're nervous. Dang it, I can't look at myself.
Look at the camera.
I'm looking at the camera, and then I go to look, and I'm like, dang it. Okay, I'm gonna stop. This is what happens when I do videos after 2 p.m. This is what happens.
See, I see this now. It's a trend.
It's a trend. I get very squirrely. Very squirrely. So I'm just going to calm it down. Yes, no, for sure. Yeah, it's so funny. Okay, so Leslie says, I sent the script right away, got a reply right away and was interested. She said she would call on a set date, but didn't. I followed up a few weeks later and she said she was interested and asked for prices. I know PPHQ training says don't share details until we talk, but I panicked. Oh, it's okay. Now she won't respond at all. I'll be prepared more next time. Yeah, anytime you send the script and then you get somebody who's interested, what you want to do is then say, hey, can I come up? Or, can we get on a phone call? That works way better. So anyway, I just want to tell y'all, please, after this video is over, you've been with me for over an hour, go spend 5 minutes to go watch that video, and I'm going to teach you exactly how to send those 5 messages. So let me know in the comments, have you had fun tonight? I hope you have. And more importantly, not only fun, I want you to make sure that you actually take action, okay? And I'm going to send the homework to you right now. I want you to, number 1, paint the Every Woman painting. Have fun with it. Write words. Spell words wrong. It doesn't matter. It's fine. Just have fun. I want you to post a photo of the places you're going to contact, okay? So wherever you're going to teach paint parties, I want you to post a photo of those. And then I want you to set your alarm for either 11 a.m. tomorrow or 7 p.m. Central if you want the kind of funny version, because I don't know what happened. I can't promise what is going to happen at the 7 p.m. Although tomorrow, I think I'm on my own. I might have you for the evening.
I don't know if I'll be back yet.
Okay.
Maybe.
So we might be missing Bobby tomorrow for some of this. And then on number 4, I want you to, as you post, do really quick comment, really 3 things nice on 3 other posts. Okay. So if we can all just spread some kindness to 3 other people, that would possibly make their day. And nothing like you doing a post and then just spreading some kindness to 3 other people. So to recap, paint your painting, post a photo of the places you're going to contact, actually contact them. Set your alarm tomorrow for 11 a.m. We're going to do the porch leaner. And then 7 p.m. if you want round 2, the not sure what's going to come out of my mouth version. And then the number 4 homework is to comment on 3 people's something positive. So I hope y'all had fun tonight. I hope you learned a lot. And I can't wait to see your paintings and see what you post in the group. All right, I'll see you soon.
Later.
Bye.